First of all, can we talk about this set? What? It looks like a fancy library. I just don't. They normally have grander sets, especially for Beverly Hills. I did not expect this set. I felt like it was Nate Berkus. Remember his talk show? I felt like it was that. Now Nate has great style, but I'm just like, I'm expecting like glam and wealth, and I get a library. Okay. Fashions. The key word for this reunion is going to be budget, because maybe because the ladies didn't bring it, they didn't really give them a budget like they normally do, because I'm telling you, the fashions are off and the set is off. And I don't know if you guys know, but the ladies purchase dresses and give the receipts to Bravo to reimburse them. So I guess Bravo was just like, listen, this is your budget, so you better find a nice little Fashion Nova dress and make it work, because this is what they are serving. No shade to Fashion Nova, but this is Beverly Hills. I wanted to see some Neiman's, you know what I mean? Some Balenciaga. What was I about to say? Some Versace. Something. Even a nice little Fendi tube top dress. You know, something. This is basic, especially Lisa Vanderpump. I feel like I saw that dress on like Hot Miami Styles. I probably did. Lisa Rinna looked the best to me. I felt like Dorit looked like she was an extra on the set of like some 80s movie, and she had just got done filming the scene that she was in for like 23 hours, because she looks put down hard and ran over wet. Is that the same? It's just not a good look. I think the makeup is beautiful. I feel like it's just a little too dark on her. The hair looks like it's still undone. The dress is just ill-fitting. I like Erika Jayne's jacket before, like when they're filming, not for the reunion. I'm not really seeing it. Kyle, you know what? No tea, no shade. I love Kyle. She's always giving me Ross. Always. There has never been a look when I'm like, Kyle, you are slaying. No, I take it back. I think they were maybe in Dubai when she wore that high ponytail and she had like jewels in her ponytail and she had on this red jumpsuit. That is when Kyle, for me, in my opinion, that is when she has looked her best for me. Any other time, I'm like, oh my goodness, Kyle took a trip to that Marshall's down the street from where she lived, or where she used to live. She need to go back, 'cause she ain't never got robbed there. But I can't. They just are not looking their best. Serena, however, has always served great looks on the reunion. But the rest of the ladies, I'm not even gonna mention Teddy, because Teddy has never been like a fashionista, you know what I mean? So I expected her to walk in with like a Free People clearance jumpsuit, you know? Not shocked at all. And you know, that's not hating on Free People, but I feel like that's her budget. I just feel like Free People is her fancy, and if she's gonna go fancy, she's gonna go clearance. So this is like 4 seasons ago, and she said, I'm gonna make it work. And you know what, Teddy? You did. You did. This is what we gonna get from her. It is what it is. Erika Jayne's outfit is actually a dress, not a tuxedo jacket. Now I hate it even more. Lisa Rinna has been serving looks, okay? I don't know what's going on. I think maybe her going to like all these fashion shows with her daughter, just being engulfed in the fashion community has really opened up her, you know, mind to just different looks. I think the hair is cute. The wig looks a little dry. Her hairstylist probably put a little bit too much powder on the wig, maybe because it's synthetic, you know what I mean? You always have to do real hair on HD cameras. If y'all don't learn anything else from me, learn this. Unless it's a natural wig, if you're going to wear a wig, you have to wear a real hair wig if you're going to be filming on HD camera. If you're filming and you throw some powder on that wig, the HD cameras is going to pick up the powder on the wig, and the wig is going to look even more raggedy than it was when you pulled it out of the bag. Stay woke. Although I do not like the dress, Erika Jayne's makeup, hair, and jewelry, perfection. I love that little I Dream of Jeannie look on her. That was cute. That was cute. Also, Kyle, I love that she changed up her look, right? However, I feel parted down the middle, jet black, straight down with a little bit of brown is her best look. This crimped short bob, I wish it was fake. Go back to what works, honey. Go back to what works. I also want to address this thing where people are just like 40 is the new 30, or 30 is the new 20, and 50 is the new 40. Women, just stop that. Just age and live your life. I feel like we put so many limits on women, on what we can and cannot do at a certain age, and it's just not realistic for everyone. You know what I mean? Erika Jayne has all of these things going on for her now in her mid-40s. She also has a wealthy husband. You know what I mean? Like, these women, no tea, no shade, except for who? Except for Lisa Rinna. Yeah. Except for Lisa Rinna, these women married well and got, you know, was able to use their husband's bank to put them on a certain pedestal, and they still ain't, you know, really do nothing for themselves. So they got in their 40s and 50s. So it's, you just really have to stop looking at what other people are doing and putting limits on this and that for this age. When I get here, I'm gonna do. I feel like that kills us in so many ways. Live your life. Take your time. You do not want to speed through things trying to get to something when you are required in life to go through this certain amount of time to get to that next level. I'm giving you some wisdom, okay? I was a kid in college who passed up studying abroad in London to take my junior and senior year together so that I could get out to LA and become a star. I'm a star in my mama's eyes. You know what I mean? And I rush through that and I just think about what would my life have been like if I lived in London for a year, if I studied there. Would I be still taking this path? Would I have met my Prince Harry? Yeah! You never know, you know what I mean? So it's just like, take your time, live your life, don't rush it. Be whatever age you are, be that and enjoy it, because you're never going to be it again. So please do not throw rocks at your computer, your TV, or your, you know, smartphone or whatever. I'm going to put this out there. I feel like because also she's from Atlanta, I feel like if we're going to put a white woman on Atlanta, I would want it to be Erika Jayne. She can dress, she can dish it out, and she can't take it. Would she be crying white tears on that show? I don't know. I feel like she is the kind of white woman that Atlanta needs. I don't know. I can see her really holding it with the women, having a good time, getting into it, being able to go toe to toe with them and not playing victim. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I just don't feel like, for me, I don't feel like she's ever really worked in Beverly Hills. So I'm just like, let's put her in Atlanta, Kenya in New York, and cancel Beverly Hills. I'm sorry, they haven't given us nothing and they keep on getting seasons. They got to step it up. There's something going on with Erika Jayne in this book and the people she wrote it about, because Andy is trying to get to the bottom of it, but Erika will not, she won't speak on it. She will not speak on it, and it lets me know that something is going on because she keeps on shutting it down. Andy, what you know? Share the tea, sis. Share the tea. I think Teddy is being way too sensitive in this Beverly Basic Beach. I checked out the site. Sis, you're not missing nothing. But I feel like she's just way too, sensitive about being left out of a swimwear line. Dorit was doing it to be petty. She was doing it because she wanted that reaction out of you. But honey, in reality, y'all really know each other like that to have a bathing suit named after you. And I don't even think if you guys were cool that she would do it, but I think with you being intentionally left out, she's going to use that as a trigger for you. But if I was you, I'd be like, I don't know that trick, so I'm good. I didn't expect to be in it. We just met. You know, brush it off. Don't let her know that she's getting to you, because that's what she thrives off of. She likes to know that she's getting under your skin. And you are the type of person who, when you are bothered, it is very visible. You have a whole breakdown. You give instant gratification and victory to the person that is trying to hurt you, because it shows right on you. So if somebody's trying to come at you, you're backing down, you're crying, you're shaking. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with overly sensitive people. I think the people who are in touch with their emotions and who they are, it's beautiful, right? Men, women, whoever. I think it's beautiful to possess that, right? You're in the lion's den. You can't show your weakness. On this show, you gotta brush it off. Go home and cry to your husband. But when them cameras come in, you better stand strong. Being shook by Dorit, sis. So Teddy, you spent this whole season talking about how you didn't have money. Remember, I was so confused. I was just like, your dad is John Mellencamp. How are you broke? How do you not have it? Come to find out, she was being grown. Her parents wanted her to go to college. She said, I'm grown. I'm going to move to LA and probably become an actress and do all this stuff. And they said, we're not going to support that. You had us thinking that your father was stingy or that he mismanaged his money. Girl, I knew something was up with this story. This is why we do the reunions, because you guys have been lying for so long on these seasons. Y'all can't keep it up by the time the reunion comes around. So now the truth is out. She's always had money. They just did not support her being grown and busy on somebody else's dime. Hey, I strongly support it. And working at CAA and UTA is not poor people jobs. Let me tell you something. You already have to be on some kind of scale to get into UTA or CAA, even in the mailroom, okay? So all this lying, I worked a regular person job. She probably was a waitress at like Spago, some Beverly Hills spot. Teddy, stop trying to be like this, trying to be relatable to the middle class people who are watching. We know you're wealthy. We're okay with it. Own it. Own it. Andy did something to Erika Jayne. I don't know what's going on, but she is not here for him. His little jokes is not going over well with her. She is very short with him. What happened? Is she not coming back next season? Because you know Andy get petty and he will cut you in a second until you come back and grovel on Watch What Happens Live. Listen, he created your platform. Let me tell you something. Lisa Rinna is not reserved because she's just, I just didn't respond the way that they're used to. No, I've told y'all from the beginning, her daughter's careers are at risk. She wants to have her daughter's careers be like the Hadids. However, I feel like it's a little too late because I think the celebrity kids supermodel trend is starting to die down because now the street chicks are starting to come back again. So I don't know if they could, pop right now. I feel like because her kids are constantly judged by what she does, she's trying to class it up, you know what I mean? Still stay on this show for the check and for the exposure, but she doesn't want to get in the fray. And that might not work well for her when they're negotiating next season, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping, because Lisa got a good coin for being messy. So now that she's no longer messy because she wants to be momager, I don't know if it's going to work for her. I really hope it does because I liked her on the show, but I liked her when she was messy. And child, just as I said that, old Lisa Rinna showed up because Vanderpump tried to, get very sensitive about some things that she was saying about her in her Instagram stories. And I kind of side with Vanderpump because you're having a go at her, so you say, but you're making fun of her. And the stuff was kind of mean-spirited. However, Vanderpump didn't see it, so I get what Lisa Rinna is saying. It's like you're having a reaction from something you didn't see, and then Kyle is fueling the fire. I'm like, sis, shut up. You have not been giving us nothing all season. Now you want to pipe up at the reunion. Girl, bye. Okay? Get them locks back. Anyway, I like this old Lisa Rinna because Lisa Rinna does not like to be, like, if you come for her, you gotta be ready. Her and Erika Jayne are very similar. Lisa just is a bit sweeter than Erika Jayne. Erika Jayne does it very cold. Lisa Rinna is very sweet when she does it, but she will read you for filth. Vanderpump wasn't ready. She was just like, if you're not offended by it, then shut the F up. And then Vanderpump was like, oh, okay. You could tell she was offended, and she's going to hold this over Lisa Rinna for the whole entire next season if they both come back. At this point, I don't need any of them to return. Andy, give us something.
Let me finish. No, let me finish. No.
Woo! What happened? Where's Atlanta? I swear, if Kyle and Lisa come back next season and they are fighting about being besties, I'm telling y'all, I'm done. I'm done. And I feel so cheated because I've given so much of myself to the Housewives franchise. Like, I've watched this from the beginning. I've seen it go up and now I'm seeing it come down. And I just, this used to be such a good show. And I hate to say it, but Brandy and Kim, they brought something to the show regardless of if it was just a mess. I felt like Brandy messed up because she just got, this is what messed up Brandy and Kim. Addiction. You know what I mean? Brandy got out of control with the drinking. Her hitting Lisa was like it for me. I was just like, you are drunk out of your mind and you're smacking, your coworker. Like, girl, come on, be available. I felt like she was drunk in every scene, and that's kind of what's starting to happen with Dorinda. And it's bothering me a bit, but Dorinda is still, fairly new into this. So I'm going to let it slide. But like, Dorinda, you got to get some water in your sink. So that's what I felt like was the end of Brandy on this show. But I mean, at least she spiced it up. Kim too. The thing about Kim though, I don't think it was that she was trying to be intentionally messy. Kim don't like nobody coming for her, and she will address it right there in that situation. And these ladies are so fake bougie and so buttoned up that they don't like being confronted like that. They much rather talk crap about each other in confessionals but not really deal with it head on. And Kim was just like, oh no, you said something greasy about me, let's deal with it at the dinner party celebrating somebody's mother. You know what I mean? Like, she don't care. And I felt like it was so organic with her. I felt like it was good, but you know, she has her issues, so that's why the both of them are off. But I feel like if this show comes back, Andy got to bring not intentional fire starters, because I think that's what Kim Zolciak was on Atlanta, and it didn't work. You have to bring somebody who will not back down, who will not let Erika Jane pop off at her, who will not accept Lisa Vanderpump's little you know, shade that's tinged with vinegar. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just a joke. No, somebody be like, you ain't joking. That's what you really meant. Let's deal with it and don't ever do it again. Somebody, a sister. I'm just like, y'all gotta turn it up. Maybe y'all gotta turn it up culturally. And maybe it's because the season that we're in right now, we need to mix it up so some things could be confronted. I don't know, but this show is dry, it's bland. It needs some seasoning salt. You know what I mean? Some garlic seasoning salt. Take away the Mrs. Dash, because it ain't working for you, Beverly Hills. Listen, I'm here for Kyle calling out Lisa Vanderpump. She's just like, you weren't talking about Dorit before she showed up on the show. Basically letting the audience know, letting the viewers know, this is some scripted friendship, because they ain't never been friends until Dorit needed a storyline to get on the show. Call it out, Kyle. Come on. Be real with it, sis. I'm tired of reading between the lines with this show. Y'all got to start confronting stuff at this point. Keep me interested. Keep me interested. You know why I hate Dorit's dress so much? It reminds me of that horrible monstrosity Sheree wore on the Atlanta reunion. It's just pink ain't for everybody. Draped like, you know, bellowing pink ain't for everybody. Not everybody can work that color or that material. It's the material too. This satin pink, no, it's like a satin fuchsia. It don't work for everybody, and it don't work for them too at all. I just, you know, the Bravo showed the clip from 6 years ago. The ladies look unrecognizable. Like, wow. That was 6 years. Woo. And I think Kyle doesn't want to say it because she does cherish her friendship with Lisa Vanderpump. I think what she is trying to say is that Lisa Vanderpump is very delicate with Dorit and will forgive her instantly because of a business kind of relationship with PK. And she doesn't have any business with Kyle, so she can treat her however. But because PK is somebody who is someone who will bring her business, she's very delicate with the relationship that she has with Dorit. And I kind of agree. But Kyle, you do the same thing. Kyle is very docile to these women because her husband needs them as customers. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't see herself as a valuable asset on this show because she's not really playing her position properly. Like, Kyle could really run this if she wanted to, but she really wants Maurizio. I keep on calling him who is Mario? Oh, New York. That's what it is. But she really wants Maurizio to do well. You know what I mean? So she's playing the good wife, and she's not really coming at these ladies like she wants to. But she'll imply stuff and have us like dig through to try to figure it out. That ain't good TV. I don't want to search through your shade and your tea to try to figure out what you're saying. Good shade, good tea is getting straight to the point. Stop beating around the bush, Kyle, and let us know. Maurizio's going to do well. His fine behind is going to be able to sell Intibati a home. Ciao. I ain't got no money, but I'll buy something from him. Going jack buying a house from Maurizio. Kyle definitely said that. She definitely said that. And I think she probably said that because she saw that Vanderpump was getting close to Dorit. So she tried to stir a little dissension in the pot because she didn't want that to happen. You said that, girl. Kyle is a great housewife when the cameras aren't rolling and behind the scenes. She is what we want to see, but like I said before, she's very protective over her husband's business. She's pulling a Lisa Rinna. So she's not giving her true self because she has other people that she wants to protect. So she wants to come off as this like very classy, you know, upper crust kind of woman when she really messy. So she do all her stuff when the cameras ain't rolling and behind the scenes. You better step it up, sis, because I don't think any of this cast is coming back, or at least I hope. We deserve better, Andy. We deserve better. Yes to the shade queen, Andy Cohen. Bella's not Vogue. I mean, come on. I love him hosting these reunions. I do. Because before, Andy was so protective. He wouldn't really go there with the castmates. And now I feel like he got like a nice little secure cushion and he's really established himself now. He don't care. He white Wendy Williams. That's why they love each other so much. They're the same thing. Dorit is a scary liar. You know what I mean? Like, it's the kind of liar that is just like, oh, you a good scammer or serial killer. You know what I mean? Not saying that she's any of those things, but that kind of lying with like a straight face and proof, and you're just like, no, that's not what happened. And then switching the story up. Oh no, this is what happened when the cameras went down. You have not been saying that the entire season. Now you say it. She'd be a good lawyer or politician. Serial killer? So it basically ends with Dorit and Cal yelling at each other and then other people barking in. Nothing, like Dorit and Cal are always going to have an issue, and their issue is always going to be Lisa Vanderpump. They're like fighting for her affection and attention, and I don't know why. Maybe it's her coin, maybe it's her connections. I don't know what it is, but I'm over it. I was actually going to not continue on reviewing this reunion because it was just so boring. I didn't have anything really to talk about, just a couple of moments. And I want to close this out properly, right? Having said that, the preview for next week looks good, and I think it's because we get more of Erika Jayne and my girl Camille. I can't end it before we get to Camille, who was the best thing that happened to this season. So I will continue on reviewing this reunion. But Andy, we didn't need 3 parts. We didn't need this first part. We could have got to the meat and bones of this meat and potatoes. This medication got me all over the place. It's time for me to take it down. Anyway, I just feel like this first part just wasn't necessary. They didn't really give us a season to give them 3 parts. Okay, but I will check out next week's episode. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And stop by and see me next week as I review the following episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion special. See you then. Bye, guys.